Hey, how's it going? This is Chris Atkins, and I'm here for the Communications 430 Organizational Communication Case Study 1 Video Discussion 4, where it has 4 questions, and the first one being, describe their primary work teams in the Hockaday case. Discuss their strengths and challenges applying to the text. So the primary work teams in the Hockaday case, along with the text, can be described as a communities the geographic diverse teams, the groups of individuals who work from a work team but are separated in distance and linked through technology, as well as having as being a quality team with groups charged with responding to quality or quantity problems and issues raised by management. And they're not volunteers in this situation. And I guess I can probably see a little bit of the task force group here, groups of individuals with diverse specialties and group memberships who are charged with accomplishing a specific and designed task or project, and that's usually when they plan in the initiation. With this case, it being the virtual groups put together to better improve response time and during peak hours. So their strengths and weaknesses, I see that their strengths being that these people were pulled together as being part of the very best of their geographic locations. Their challenges being the diversity as far as the cultural and even language aspects, as far as them not being on the same page there. Some of them referring back to their native language when problems arose. Question 2. According to our authors, what types of team roles the various team members team members of the virtual team play? All right, so team roles. So the team skills are broken down into 2 categories: task and maintenance roles. Task being analysis, idea generation, idea evaluation, abstract ideas, solution generation, solution implementation, goal setting. And then maintenance roles include the group participation, the group climate, and conflict management. In this case, it was very, very clear that the maintenance roles became a major issue because people like Francois and even Martin, I think, was it Martin and Jim? Oh, Brian and Martin contacted Rogero saying that the team had not worked effectively, and Francois wanted to kind of kick Jill to the side and take charge, and then not Jill, but Mary wanted to kick Mary to the side and wanted to take charge, and then Mary kind of put him in his place. Those are some major issues as far as maintenance is concerned. When it comes to task roles, idea generation, I think that the idea generation was doing quite well. They identified some of the possible problems that was going on with the software when it was at malfunctioning, and I think it was good there. Question number 3, identified negative behaviors in the virtual teams that were discussed in Chapter 6. Okay, so negative behaviors were quite frequent when it came down to the software malfunction. The group kind of turned on each other and kind of broke down. Francois wanted to take charge, like I said. Mary not really wanting to hear many options as far as solutions go, and then Brian and Martin kind of going down to their own section and wanting to form a what would they call that? A focus group, and wanted to look at certain aspects of the software. That was a major negative when it comes down to these virtual teams being put together. Number 4, were there any lessons in Chapter 6 that Jill should consider? I think that the virtual teams were a great idea. I think that there were not enough people on the virtual teams. I think that there should have been more people to filter through. I think that there needed to be more face-to-face. I think there needed to be more team building as far as, getting people culturized with each other. I think that maybe, as discussed in this chapter, maybe pulling people from more of a geographical location as far as the area where they pull them from, maybe putting those virtual teams together in that area could be good. All in all, I think that this was a major learning lesson here, stepping stool for Jill and even Mary or anybody involved that they can build on. But yeah, this is definitely a case that continues to evolve as far as we get through these chapters. So thank you again for listening, and I hope to see you guys again next week. Thanks.